Welcome to Daily Reflection with Aneel Aranha. Today is the 1st of October 2018. We're going to reflect on Luke chapter 9, 46 to 50. Listen. An argument arose among the disciples about which of them was the greatest. Jesus realized the intention of their hearts and took a child and placed it by his side and said to them, "Whoever receives this child in my name receives me, and whoever receives me receives the one who sent me. For the one who is least among all of you is the one who is the greatest." Then John said in reply, "Master, we saw someone casting out demons in your name, and we tried to prevent him because he does not follow in our company." Jesus said to him, "Do not prevent him, for whoever is not against you is for you." The gospel of the Lord. A few extraordinary experiences of Christ, or even spending time with him for a prolonged period of time, is no guarantee that we will understand Jesus or the things that he says. It is also no guarantee that we will change our mindset. For proof of this, take a look at the apostles. Three of them, Peter, James, and John, have just witnessed the transfiguration. Then all of them, all the apostles, witness a dramatic exorcism where a little boy is set free from demonic oppression. Now listen to what happens next. While the crowd is marveling at what they have just seen, Jesus starts talking to the apostles and he says to them, "Listen carefully to what I am about to tell you. The Son of Man is going to be delivered into the hands of men." He's telling them he's going to die. And very bizarrely, they begin to argue among themselves about who is the greatest. They don't ask Jesus what he meant by what he said. They don't talk to the boy about what just happened to him. They don't marvel along with the crowd. They talk about who is the greatest. I'm reminded of this story about this guy proposing to this girl. He tells her how much he loves her and all the wonderful things he's going to do for her. When he's done, about 15 minutes later, he waits anxiously for the girl to respond, and the girl says, "Tell me, John, do you think I'm prettier than Sandra?" And don't you go, "What?" Well, this is how I felt when I read this story. Jesus tells them he is going to die, and they say, "Do you think I am greater than the others?" What? And then Jesus takes a child and says something that seems totally out of context. He says, "Whoever receives this child in my name receives me, and whoever receives me receives the one who sent me." But then you think about it a little bit and it starts to make perfect sense. What kind of a child is this? We always imagine, for some reason, a pretty, innocent-looking child being set in front of everybody, but I doubt it. So what was this child like, and who was this child? I think it is quite possible it was the boy who was demon-possessed, because all this is one single narrative. So imagine this boy who's been delivered standing next to Jesus. He is helpless, he is vulnerable, he is wary, he is fearful. For many years, this boy has been the subject of scrutiny and curiosity. He has spent much of his life as an outcast. Now, he is, besides Jesus, accepted as one who belongs to him. Do we receive him? If we receive him, we receive Jesus. If we receive Jesus, we receive God as our Father. And if we receive God as our Father, then we acknowledge that all of us are equal in his eyes and nobody is greater than another. See? "Behold, I stand at the door and knock," says Jesus. Now, if you go and open the door, you may see somebody standing there. It may not look like Jesus, but it could be him. What will you do? God bless you.